nominated member representing the youth.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also stand to support this motion by the Honorable John Kiarie. Honorable Speaker, we live in a country that for the longest time has overglorified the blue-collar jobs. Everybody out there, the young people, believe that for you to be able to make it in this country, then you must have a blue-collar job. And this is the very wrong perspective that we have out here. But the reason for this, again, Honorable Speaker, is because of lack of such motions that actually intentionally promote artisans and people who have their own natural talents to be able to prosper in this country. But then again, Honorable Speaker, even as we seek to have this motion put in place, we must also ensure, and I know Honorable John Kiarie would be very instrumental in ensuring that we have an administrative process that enables us to have this particular motion put in place in the right way. Honorable Speaker, the first thing that we need to ensure that we have is that within our different constituency, even before the CDF funds is ring-fenced to ensure that it supports these young people, do we even have a database? Do we know how many different skilled people that we do have in our different constituencies? Because that should be the first step. Honorable Speaker, I think in literally every constituency in this country, we do have access to TVETs. But then these TVETs have not been properly utilized. So that is also another step, that these people who are artisans in their various skill sets have the advantage of getting trained. Honorable Speaker, the other thing that we need to do is establish a Buy Kenya, Build Kenya strategy, where we actually have exhibitions in place that enable artisans for different types of skill sets to be able to showcase what they do have. And Honorable Speaker, let's not also forget the fact that we are a country that is very innovative in nature. We are a country that has majority of our people on social media platforms, and we need to actually take advantage of these platforms for us to be able to penetrate the rest of the country to showcase some of the talents we have. Honorable Speaker, where I come from in the Gusii area, Nyamira and Kisii County, we have some of the best artists, rappers and musicians in this country. But then again, most of these people have not been able to discover that they can actually make a lot of money through the online process. Honorable Speaker, if I can just use an example of one artist called Diamond, who uses the YouTube channel to actually showcase his music. He puts in a new song, and within 1 hour, he has so many people actually viewing this, and he ends up making money through this channel. Honorable Speaker, so my encouragement is that even as we seek to ensure that we actually pass this and have the funds, as suggested by the Honorable Member, of 2% being allocated for this, we must also be ready to be very open-minded and also consider the fact that we can not only promote our artists through the homegrown resources, but that we can also use the online facilities that we have. Honorable Speaker, in fact, in my view, I think 2% is actually on the low side. We should actually have a higher percentage for this, because as I said when I began, it's that we do not have any more blue-collar jobs in this country. We are trying to encourage our young people to actually be employers, to be CEOs, so that they can also employ other people and use this mechanism of being artisans to be able to grow our economy. Honorable Speaker, as I finish, one honorable member did mention about the Gusii artisans who use soapstone. And this is one thing that is actually, unfortunately, dying in our spaces because it has not been significantly promoted. And therefore, as I take my seat, I'd just like to once again congratulate the Honorable John Kiarie for bringing this motion, and I urge all of us to support it because this is the right way to go. Let us encourage ourselves and ensure that we buy Kenya and build Kenya. I thank you.